guys, it's Bree. So in today's video we're going to be doing a book haul. I would like to say this about this haul, guys. Did I mean to get as many books as I have in this haul? No. But I will say a good amount of these books are books of series that I'm either in the middle of trying to finish, or the next book in the series that I'm reading. And then there are some books in here that I did not need, and I may or may not have got a couple of entire series, but we'll get to that in a minute. We have books from Amazon, Entertainment, Walmart, and Barnes, like always. So let's just go ahead and get started on our haul. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with my purchase from Entertainment, because this is my most recent purchase that I had. So I ended up going to Barnes the other day, and I was getting some books. I had a specific list of books, which I will show you in a little bit, books I was getting from Barnes & Noble. I was gonna get this book at Barnes, but then I thought about it. I'm like, this series I have seen at Entertainment, which Entertainment is like a Hastings. If you ever heard of Hastings, it is an entertainment store, of course. They have a lot of used books, records, toys, and stuff like that in the store. And I'm always finding this series there, and I'm like, you know what, let's see if we can find it, because last time I went I couldn't find it in paperback, and I found it in paperback this time, and I was very happy. And that is The Death Cure, which is the third book in the Maze Runner series. Apparently there is another book to this series that I did not know about, so I may have to read that one after this one. But I had started The Death Cure years ago. I honestly don't remember how long ago it was when I had to start in this, but it was quite a while ago, and I really enjoyed the series, and I got like halfway through this one, but then I had to return it to the library, and I never rechecked it out, and I never finished the book. So we got her. We are going to read her. I am debating if I want to reread The Maze Runner. I don't think I want to, really, because I remember a good amount of what happens in it, that I think I should be fine. If not, I'll watch the freaking movies to have a wrap up on this. But I'm actually very excited to get back into this series, because like I said, this is a series I wanted to finish for a while. So I'm very happy. And I ended up getting it for $5. Technically I got it for free because they had a deal for Memorial Weekend. It was buy 2 books get 1 free on all new and used books. All the books I got were used, so it was a little bit more cheaper as well. But I'm very happy about that. Next I ended up getting A Girl of Paper and Fire by Natasha Norgan. I don't know how to say that last name. I apologize. I've been wanting this book forever. I do not know why. The cover. I think it's the cover that bought me, because I really don't know what this book is about. But we found it in hardcover in great condition for $8 at Entertainment. I'm telling you guys, Entertainment has some really good finds sometimes. This one was one of them. And it was in the book talk section that they have, because they have a little book talk section like in the back of the store, not in the back, like in the front of the store in the corner. I wasn't going to check that section, but I ended up finding this book, and I'm very excited about it. Did I need this book right now? No, but like I said, it was $8 for a hardcover of a series I've been wanting to read, so I had to buy it. I had to get it. And then lastly, the last book I ended up getting was, this one was kind of the only other book in the store, to be honest, that I was interested in, because I told myself, I'm like, if I am going to get another book, I might as well just get it at Barnes. Like, if I'm not going to be here for new books, I'm here for used books. So I ended up finding the Percy Jackson Greek Gods illustrated version of the Rick Riordan, like, Tale of the Gods. I think that's what this is. It is big, and I ended up finding it perfect condition for $10, and this is originally $25. This is more of a collector's item for me, I will say. Will I end up going through it and maybe reading this? Perhaps, but it is gorgeous. It is beautiful. I'm very, very excited for this. So we have that there. Next, we'll probably let's get into my Walmart purchases, because I only have like 3 of those. So these are all different Walmart trips. Every time I go to Walmart, I'm always browsing the book section to see what they have. My books section in Walmart is actually pretty good. At least the one by my house is a little bit better than the other one on the crosstown. But I ended up getting some books from there lately. The first one I ended up getting was Pucking Around by Emily Rath. I don't really know exactly what this book is about fully, but I believe it is a Why Choose romance, and it's hockey. And I've been wanting to read some more hockey lately, so I ended up getting this one. And then we ended up getting 2 Penelope Douglas books, because I love Penelope Douglas books so much. So I ended up getting 2, and these are the 2 standalones that they have. So we ended up getting Birthday Girl, which is a forbidden romance. He's her ex's dad and everything like that. I've heard great things about this book, so I'm very, very pumped to get into it. And then we also got Pump 57 by Penelope Douglas. I'm not gonna lie, this one I don't know as much about compared to Birthday Girl, but I am excited to get into it as well. Yeah, very, very excited about this. But I don't know if I want to read these before I get into the Devil's Night series. I feel like I should, since they are like standalones, so I think I probably will do that. But yeah, I ended up getting those from Walmart. Very happy about those. Then I ended up getting actually, let's just do this one real quick, because this one I got off of TikTok Shop. You know what, TikTok Shop is crazy, especially in my opinion for authors. It's great for them to promote their books and stuff like that. So I ended up getting this one off TikTok Shop. This is Broken Flames by MK Ahiran. I do not know how to say her last name, but this is a Zutara inspired romance. If you're a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender like I am, you need this book. I haven't read it yet. Do I even know it's good? No, I do not. It is spicy, I believe. It is an adult romance. It is Zutara inspired. I will say, even though I was a big fan of Aang, this intrigues me, and it is like a special edition of the book, so it is gorgeous, and it comes with fan art that I will not show, but it comes with fan art and stuff like that. It is gorgeous. So I'm actually very excited to read this one, and if I like it, read more of her books because they look so good. Next we have, let's do our Amazon order really quickly, because the rest of this is Barnes, either my pre-orders or other books that I bought in recent trips to Barnes & Noble. So one of the first books I ended up getting was New Year's Day by Monica Murphy. This is one of the novellas in the Lancaster Prep series. I believe this is after the 6th book, which I haven't even started this series, guys. It is a series I need to start soon. But did I need this now? No. But did I get it? Of course I did, because I have no control over myself. So we ended up getting that. Then we ended up getting the High Mountain Court by A.K. Mulford. I actually have this book in a special edition. I have it in the Bookish Box special edition. That was the last book I ever got from Bookish Box before I unsubscribed from them. It is a gorgeous edition, but I feel like it's a very impractical book because it has metal hardware on the side, and I'm not gonna lie, it already ripped my cover of Divine Rivals, and I was pissed at it. So I ended up was going to get rid of that one, and I'm like, you know what, let me just get the paperback version because I feel like it'll be way easier to read, and this is a book I really do want to read. So I ended up picking up in paperback, and I believe that there are 5 books in this series, and I believe they're all out right now. So hopefully after I end up liking this one, I will get the next book in the series and continue on with that. The next book I ended up getting is also a second book in the series I have actually not continued with, even though I did want to continue with this so bad whenever it first had come out. This is Queen of Legends by Frost K. It's the second book in the Dragon's Isle War series. The first book is Court of Dragons. I had gotten Court of Dragons, of course, from Bookish Box, and I have the special edition of it. I waited so long to get it because the hardcover version for this is really expensive. It's adult, I believe, so it's like $30 for a hardcover, and I wasn't going to spend that much on it. So I decided to just, you know what, suck it up and get the paperback version, and if I love this, I'll just get the first book in paperback and the third book in paperback as well. But like I said, I've been wanting to continue on with the series for a while. I think I read Court of Dragons like I think either last year or the year before, like about 1 to 2 years ago, and I don't know if I'm going to reread it. That's the one thing about me going back into old series that I'm trying to finish. I don't know if I want to reread them or not yet. I feel like Court of Dragons I probably will because it is such a short book. It's only like 300 and something pages, so I could probably get through it really fast, just so that I can have some context going into this one, because like I said, I enjoyed it and I've been wanting to get into this one for a while. So we have that one there. And then I ended up buying this series. Did I need this series? No. But I will say I do have Dance with Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. And a lot of people say that you need to read the Revenant Chronicles before getting into that one. So what did I do? I ended up buying the entire Revenant Chronicles off of Amazon because, you know what? I need to read it before going into Dance of Thieves. So we have The Kiss of Assumption, The Heart of Betrayal, and The Beauty of Darkness. I've heard this book is actually really, really good because there is an assassin after her, as well as the prince she is supposed to be marrying, I believe. And throughout the book, you really don't know who's who. And that's what I heard. And I've heard it's really, really good. So, very excited to get into these. And I love the cover of these. I like the colors and stuff like that. So, very, very happy about that purchase. Did I need it right now? Especially because I have so many series? No, but I'm happy it's in my collection no matter what. Now we have all of my Amazon orders. Let's go ahead and do my pre-orders really quickly because I have some pre-orders here that I would like to get through. So the first pre-orders I ended up pre-ordering the Powerless Barnes & Noble exclusive edition by Lauren Roberts because the Barnes & Noble edition was coming back in stock and I really wanted it, so I ended up pre-ordering this one. For that, I ended up pre-ordering Powerful as well, which is the novella after Powerless. And did I end up pre-ordering Reckless as well? Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? But I have yet to read this book. I have yet to read anything from Lauren Roberts as well. So, hopefully we end up liking her. I've heard great things about the series, so we'll see how it goes. The next pre-order I ended up getting in was Elle Kennedy, The Dixon Rule. This is the second book in the, I forgot what it's called. Is it called Campus Diary series? I don't know what it is. But this follows, I honestly don't know who this follows, but this is the second book after The Graham Effect, which I do have The Graham Effect as well. Have I started this series? No, because I have yet to start the Briar U series, but I did pre-order the second book because I knew I would want them for whenever I am done with the Briar U series. So I ended up pre-ordering this one, and I'm very happy about that one. I will say, I also did pre-order Lore Olympus Volume 6, and I already read it. It's in my wrap-up pile, so I wasn't going to grab it, but I did pre-order that one. That one came in. Really enjoyed that one. But yeah. Then we ended up pre-ordering, speaking of the Briar U series, they had made an announcement, I think it was March, that they were coming out with the new covers of the Briar U series. And I was so glad I actually ended up waiting for it because I was gonna get the rest of the books in the series because I had the Chase in the other cover, like the Bloom cover, the original Bloom cover, and I ended up selling that one and ended up getting these because I wanted them to match my other off-campus series covers. And I really, really want to read this series, so I was so happy whenever this had come out. So we have the Briar U series in the new cartoon covers. So we have, of course, the Chase, the Risk, the Play, and the Dare. I am so excited for the Chase, especially because Summer and Fitz is in it. And I love Fitz in the Gold. And yeah, I'm very, very excited about this, guys. I'm very, very pumped about it. So that was all of my pre-orders. Let's go into the ones that I did order offline. So I ended up ordering 2 more entire series, guys, because you know why? I am crazy, like I keep saying. So the first series I ended up ordering was Lauren Asher's Dirty Air series. I have yet to read her original series. I believe this is her debut series. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I have yet to read it. And I effing love the Dreamland Billionaire series. And I do have Love Redesign. And I really want to read that. But I kind of really want to read these first. So we do have Throttled, Collide, Wrecked, and Redeemed. And these are the original, like, published versions, I believe. These aren't the Bloom ones because they did come out with print and Bloom. And I like those covers, but I like the writing on this one better, like the text. So I ended up getting these instead of those. But yeah, I'm very excited about this. I don't know anything about F1. I don't know anything about it. So we'll see when we go into this how we like it. And I don't know the tropes for these anyways. I think the first one is Brothers Rival. The rest of them I do not know. So we'll see whenever we get into them how we like them. And then the next thing I ended up getting. Okay, I will say, I do have the first and the fourth book of the series. Why do I just have the first and the fourth? Because I ended up getting them buy one, get one. So I ended up getting those. And then I saw this at Barnes. So I ordered it offline because I told myself I needed it. It is the 10th anniversary edition of the Heroes of Olympus series. This is the next book series after Percy Jackson. which I love Percy Jackson's The Olympians. And I'm so excited for these. So we have The Lost Hero, The Son of Neptune, The Mark of Athena, The House of Hades, and The Blood of Olympus. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited. And yeah, I'm hoping to get into this soon. Like I said, there's so many series that I need to read, but there's also so many series of like other series that I need to get to, and this is one of them. So very excited about this one, especially because I really want to read the new Percy Jackson book, but I need to get into these before I read that one. And then the next style are all the books I've gotten in Barnes in the last month or so. So this is 3 different trips. I actually was being really good, and I only bought 3 books per trip. Look at me go, guys. Okay, so let's start with the oldest trip and then go to the furthest one up. So the first trip I ended up going, I don't remember when I went. I think I went last month for these. I ended up getting 3 books the first time, 3 books the next time, and etc, etc. So I ended up getting Aristotle and Dante Discovered the Secret of the Universe. I have no idea why I got this book, to be honest, but I've heard it's good, and I really wanted some YA contemporary, and this one fell into my lap, so I ended up getting it. Hopefully we love it. I believe there is some Latin representation, I believe, in this, so I'm very excited about that one. And it looks like it'll be a quick, easy read as well. Then we ended up getting The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X. Arpan. This one I've heard years ago that this was a really good book, and I never picked it up. Ended up seeing it, and I'm like, you know what? I need a good, of course, YA contemporary. So I ended up picking it up on that Barnes trip, and hopefully we love her. I've heard it's a very emotional read, so we'll see how that ends up going. And then I ended up getting Bone Witch by Rin Chuepko. I don't know how to say your name. I apologize. This one is a trilogy, I believe. But this one is very interesting because this has to do with like a necromancer. I believe that's what she is. Necromancy is like her power. And it sounds so good. And this cover is stunning. So I'm very excited about that one. And then I did go into a random Barnes trip one day to get a book for a coworker for her birthday. And then I ended up getting The Rule Book by Sarah Adams because it had just released. And I love, what is it called? The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. And this one looks like a cute romance, so I added it to cart and I ended up buying it, literally. I never really go to Barnes on release dates. I normally pre-order everything, but this was one that I did not pre-order. And literally, the day after it came out, I went to Barnes and I'm like, I need this book. So, I ended up getting it then. And then we have other books as well. So we ended up getting Howl's Moving Castle by Diane Wayne Jones. I have no idea why I got this book, to be honest, but I think it's because I've heard so much about Howl's Moving Castle, and also a lot of like my Owl Crate boxes, like the items from there are inspired by Howl's Moving Castle, and I've never read the book. And I really want to watch the movie as well because I believe it is Studio Ghibli that does the movie for this, and you know what, I'm actually very pumped and to see if I actually like it. So ended up getting that. We then ended up getting The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Bowen. This one is historical fiction. It is a World War II novel of Nazi Germany and everything like that. I've heard so much about this book. I've never watched the movie. I know a lot of people in school watched the movie for this. I never did. And I've always wanted to read the book. It's very short, so we'll see how it goes. I more than likely probably will cry. Ended that. So I ended up picking that up. And then we also got an Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. I've read Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson. I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it. But I've heard Enchantment of Ravens and Sorcery of Thorns by her are really good. So I'm actually very excited for this one. And it is a shorter book. I always thought this book was a little bit longer. It's like barely 300 pages. So it'll probably be a quick read. But yeah, I'm actually really happy about this one. I'm excited about it. And then these are the books from my last Barnes trip. This Barnes trip's had a purpose, guys. Because I went in there looking for books of series that I need to read next. So the first book the first item on my list was A Vicious Game by Melissa Blair. This is the third book in the Halfling saga. I got tired of waiting around to see if Bookish Box is coming out with an edition of this one. Because Bookish Box does end up coming out with special editions. If they come out with a sequel, they tend to come out with the rest of the series. I got tired of waiting around basically for them to make an announcement for it. So I ended up just going to get the paperback version. And I more than likely will get this whole series in paperback too, because I actually really like the paperback covers. They're really, really cute. Like, not cute. Like, they're stunning. I really, really like the covers for these. But especially because there's a fourth book coming out too. And I just finished Shadow Throne and I needed a Vicious Game. So I ended up getting her. I will say, I do listen to this book on audio. So do I need the physical copy? Not really, but I love having it in hand if I need it for something, if I need to do page counts and stuff like that. So I went in looking for her, and this is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, even though it does not have the sticker for it. It is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. So that was mission number one for that Barnes trip. Then we ended up getting Wrecked by Emily McIntyre. This book I'm actually really, really interested in. After seeing the back, after reading the synopsis, I'm more hooked into this. Have I read Scarred? No, but I'm wanting to read it. Hopefully I can put it on my TBR for next month, and if I do, I have the next book after that, because I really did enjoy the first book of the series, and hopefully I can get more into it. But after reading the back, it sounds crazy, and it sounds really good. So I ended up getting it, even though I was kind of debating on not getting it. I ended up getting it no matter what. And then the last book that we have, guys, is Mia Sheridan's Falling for Gage. This is, okay, so technically, this is supposedly the third book in the book series for Archer's Voice. But I've done my research on this, guys. Archer's Voice is technically in another trilogy called Where Love Meets Destiny. I guess she kind of expanded off Archer's Voice because she has Travis. And then this is, I believe, in the same town as everybody else. The same town, like, as Archer's Voice and Travis. So technically this is like the third book in that series, but Archer's Voice is in another series as well. So I'm actually a little confused about that, but I guess it kind of makes sense as well. But this is technically, they said, the third book in that series. And I didn't even know she was coming out with another book surrounding that town and stuff like that. So I went to Barnes and I bought it right then and there. I was actually so happy they had it too. So we get to continue on. And I get to read more Mia Sheridan. I've been wanting to read more Mia Sheridan in general, so I'm very happy about this one. I didn't mean to throw it. Anyways, guys, that is the end of this book haul. Like I said, did I need all these books? No. But am I happy that they're here? Of course I am. Now I must clean all these books off of my floor because there's so many books everywhere. As you can see, I'm kind of reorganizing my series shelf because I'm hoping to put some of these books on my TBR for next month. So we're going through and cleaning this. But anyways, I hope you guys have the restful one of your day. My foot is falling asleep, so I need to stand up soon. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.